Hello and good morning. Today is, I don't even know what today is, but it's about, let me see. Oh, today's the 5th. Tomorrow's the 6th. I am sorry. Today is, I was about to say October, March 5th. And it is 8:47 a.m. and it's 33. And you're in the beautiful scenic city of Hammond, Indiana, with the temperatures at a balmy, warm 33 degrees. Okay, but it's nicer than it's been. It's nice. It's not bad. I'm getting ready to go mail a letter, and then I'm going to make a few stops. So come along with me. I have my trusty co-pilot, Ginger. And we might even end up at the dollar store. Who knows? Who knows? There's nothing cuter than a man with a shirt on with who pops this guy's got. It's so funny. He's got like ice cream bars on his shirt. I don't know. I guess it goes along with the balmy temperature in beautiful Hammond, Indiana. It's funny. Anyway, got up this morning, thank God. Fed the animals, gave medicines, and oh, there's a bump. Oh, not in this city, not in this parking lot, no, never. And fed the cats, fed the dog, and decided, well, come on, Pam, why don't you go do the things you got to get done today? Make sure I got the card, because you know what? A girl always leaves her card somewhere. And, yeah, I can't go. Well, I can go. I can go to the bank and get some money out. Wait a minute. I don't have a bank account. That's right. But anyway, yeah. So, I got to go mail off this letter. And, no shade here. It's just the lady helps me out with cats and stuff. And, yeah, I do it like twice a month. I send her something, and then what I'm gonna do after that, I'm going to I think I'm going to the dollar store, and then I might stop by Aldi, and then we're gonna go home. Actually, I need to stop by the store that sells pet stuff. Okay, here is a trick. If you have an animal that needs to take medication, that just won't take it, I'm going to tell you something. I used to use liver sausage, okay? Liver sausage was good, but it is a bit high in salt and fat and everything else like that. So I went to the vet, and then I was using cream cheese. Somebody told me about that. Well, the vet told me the cream cheese is higher than a little bit of liver sausage. So she says, I got this stuff here. She sells it at her office. And it's a wrap. It's not like those things. It's actually like it's like a clay sort of, and it's bacon flavored, and it's called Vet something or another, okay? And oh my God, Ginger takes every kind of pill you could think of, capsules, everything. Ginger takes a lot of medication right now. And it really, I've never had a problem of her getting a pill down or taking her medication. You know, they used to be back in the day where she would fight it, she'd spit it out. Even with the liver sausage, which is quite tasty to a dog, or even, well, cats are difficult giving pills. I cannot pill a cat. Not very well, anyway. It's very difficult for me. And, but I did test it on my cat, because the one that's sick usually is black eye. He usually has an allergic reaction. I think we might be getting into one, but I'm not really sure. He seems to be okay today. He threw up a couple times this week, and I'm not sure if it was just throw up or... Actually, I can't ever say which cat it is that does it, because I have 4, so, it's like, which one? Why are people in such a hurry? Where are you going? There is no school in session. And it's 8:51. Usually most people right now would be you know, okay, he's going somewhere else. I thought he was. Sometimes people will come up here, and in Hammond, people get kind of crazy. Yes, it's true. In Hammond, people get a little bit crazy. If you're not moving fast enough for them, they'll try to move you. It's so stupid. It's like, Anyway, what's wrong, Gender? You okay? You okay, Mama? I know she hates it when I leave anymore, so I kind of like trying to take her with me, you know, because there's times when you gotta get out of the house. You just got to. You got things to do, you know. Like, even I could have probably, well, I always would have to go get this, you know, the gift card, but it doesn't take me long to go to Walgreens. But I was kind of, well, I found the stamp, which is really unusual for me to ever need stamps, but I found some stamps, well, I found one. So I used that, but I definitely need to get some more. Other than that, oh God. Today is Friday, so it's Lent, but I'm not probably observing it like the way I should be. I have that cabbage and that pork shoulder. Oh, so good. And I have that, so I think I'm having that for dinner today because, you know, I like fish sometimes, you know. I mean, don't trust me. I don't want a full diet of it every day. Some people love it. I'm just okay. I'm just okay with it. But if I have something else, I probably would rather eat that, you know. That's not my first choice, nor is it my second or third, but sometimes it is. It depends where I go, too. Now, if somebody were to say, hey, Pam, do you want to go to, Red Lobster? Heck yeah, I'd go. But I could go to Red Lobster by myself, you know, except that's no fun. I've grown out of the liking of eating out by myself. It's just, I guess, because I just got into taking the food home now, you know. And I mean, I'm going to share it with my animals anyway, you know. Although yesterday I didn't share any of that because it had all kind of stuff in there. I don't think cats should have, or cats or dogs should have cabbage. I'm not sure if it's healthy for them, but I have onions in it, so I know that's not good for animals. And, you know, ham, probably a bit too salty, or, you know, anything pork is probably too salty, so. And carrots are good, though. But, yeah. You know, sometimes I just have to put the bullet on and say, nope, you can't have none. Put the halt on. You can't have none of this. And I get hurt eyes. Like, oh, you're not sharing with me? No. I share sometimes, and sometimes I don't. What's that? You got sleepies in your eyes. Yeah. So I want to thank everybody who came to my live last night. It was very much fun. It's so nice to have a live drama free. You know, no drama, no even attempted drama, because, you know, it can only happen as if I allow it. Just to be honest, you know, sometimes I used to allow stuff because you kind of low-key wanted it, you know, because, you know, yeah, let's face it, sometimes drama is exciting and sometimes drama is, you know, I don't think giving your opinion is necessarily drama, but it leads to it, you know what I mean? Your life isn't my life, and my life isn't your life, and all I can do is share what I do and my thoughts on things, and, you know, but I don't have to share my thoughts on you, you know. Again, I understand it draws viewers, it's more interesting, makes my content better, but again, you know, it's going to take time to get down to the facts that I'm not going to do that. I'm trying not to. I'm not going to say I'm always going to be perfect, but I'm not going to engage. I'm just not. I'm trying not to engage. Too many good people have said, Pam, just don't talk about that person. Pam, just don't talk about these people. Okay, you're right. I'm going to find my own content out there and go with it. Now, I know this will always be like a skeleton. I'm going to always have this as a skeleton. You know, I was telling somebody, you know, once you do something, it's always there. There'll always be somebody pop up. I don't care what I do. Didn't you used to talk? I still get, how many years later since I haven't talked about Amberlyn? You used to drive, Amberlyn Reed. Yeah, I did. I did. Do I regret it? Yeah, of course I do. I was totally wrong about her. It's her life. She can do what she wants. We all have the right to make the choices in our life that we want to make. And, what she does obviously works. She gets paid. She lives in a more beautiful house, apartment than I do. She probably has a bigger bank account than I do. She, is probably worth more. Well, I don't know, worth more, but, I mean, if you're looking at the financial only at this point in time in her life, yeah, she's doing okay. Now, I can't comment on the other side stuff, health or anything like that. It's not my business. That's her business. And that's, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, to get ahead. Not everybody has the same projection in their life. Not everybody, this works for her. And, for somebody who probably, hasn't, this kind of fell upon her, I would say. I mean, how many of us, well, we all dream of being that girl or that guy who makes that video and goes viral. Well, I don't know if her videos has gone viral, but I think they've gone pretty damn close to it, I've probably, I struggle to get 1,000 views. So, if it happens for you, God bless you. Look at Feature Man. Look at Feature Man. I don't compare myself to him because his videos are far much better than mine, but they're just still basic. They're just basic stuff. But I think it's just the luck of the draw, the personality, and really, if you think about it, neither of these two people drag anybody. They don't drag them through the they don't get into tearing them down, okay? And there's something to be said for that. There really is. There's something to be said. And if you can make a video and get views, I mean, it doesn't matter who views you for what. They'll say, oh, well, they're, this, that, or, this one is this, and, shit show or whatever. But shit show or not, people are still watching. We got to remember, you do have to remember, long after these people are gone, you have to have your own content. 15 years down the road, if one of these people drop off or pass away or whatever, you have to have your own content. And do I? Probably a little bit, but not a lot. And that's what I'm trying to develop. My content now is just me. I'm driving through beautiful Highland, Indiana, and it's 37 degrees, and it's 9 o'clock a.m. on March 5th. Yay! Whose birthday is March 5th? There's somebody's birthday is March 5th. I don't know. I know somebody's birthday is March 6th. I know somebody's birthday is March 7th. I know somebody's birthday is March 10th. In my life, I have so many Pisces friends. My grandmother was born on February 29th, 1900. Can you believe that? 1900. You know what that was? Leap year. Really weird. It doesn't come along but once every 4 years. Well, you all know that. But I have more Pisces as friends. Next, it used to be Virgos. And these are the two people. Now, Pisces and I, either we get it or we don't with each other. I either get along with them really well or I don't. There is no in between. Either I love them or I'm just like, ugh. My brother's a Pisces, and he is one of the nicest people. he is one of the nicest people I do know. And he's always been 100% for me. I've never seen my brother throw me under the bus. Never. Now, I've thrown him under the bus a few times, truth. But he's always been 100% for me. Like if I tell him I have a problem, he'll say, okay, here, I'll help you out. No questions asked. I don't even have to give an explanation because, like he said, you don't tell me anything, just do what you're going to do, because he trusts me. My brother trusts me. And trust is an important thing. Trust is everything in my view of things, okay? If I trust you, then we have a very good relationship, and we probably can grow that trust into a good friendship. Trust, of course you don't get trust right away. I may say, oh, that's a good person, I trust him, but not really. You don't trust him until time shows. You trust him with little things, and then you trust a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. But for me, it's not an immediate thing. I've always had that question mark, will this person kick me in the head eventually? And I guess because I've been kicked in the head, and I've kicked people in the head too. But at my age, I've learned trust is one of the most, honesty and trust, integrity, integrity in the things you say and the things you do. If you say you're going to do something, do it. There's no need to, play games. There's no need to play games. There's no need to, if you don't intend on doing something, don't say it. I don't like that when people do that. They play free and loose with the truth. And then they change the words around. Well, I didn't say that. Oh, yes, you did. That's why I think everybody's ears should... Oh, they closed down. Oh, no. Or did they? I think they closed down the subway there. Heck. I think everybody should come with a recorder so we can record what people say, and they can record what we say, because it keeps you honest. Honesty is everything. It really, 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 really is. Okay, now we're in Griffith, in the outskirts of Griffith and Gary. It's called Calumet Township. Well, it's still in Griffith though. A little ahead you'll be into what we call Calumet Township. This is the area I used to live in, Gary. I used to live in a place called Glen Park, and lived there for a long time. But weren't you afraid? Not really. I didn't get afraid until things started getting a little bit closer, but that wasn't really why I moved, truthfully. I probably was going to move from there anyways, but that's not the whole reason why I moved. But that I eventually was going to move because it just got really... Gary is very dangerous now. It's just, I don't know, it's not an ideal place to live unless this is the only place you can get, people live here and they're okay. There are people who live here and they're fine, and that's good. One day, I don't know, I always say the city's going to come back, but I don't know. This is called Lake Ridge School. I don't know if you saw it, you can see it on the side. This is called Calumet Township. It's kind of like, it's between Griffith and Gary. I always say that this is kind of like a middle of the road thing, just before, it's still Gary though. It's still got a Gary. I believe it has a Gary zip code. At any rate, I don't know. Gary is not a bad place. It's not a bad place. It's just, it has its problems, but there are good people that live in Gary. Let's put it like that. There are very good people that live here. There are more good people that live here than there are bad. But the problem is the media. And when bad people do bad things, it outshines what the good people are doing. Let's just put it like that, okay? And unfortunately, They never focus on those good people who are really making a difference in this city, who do things, who work with kids, and who are just a constant in people's lives. But there are good people here. I always say, oh, Gary's dangerous. It is dangerous in some ways. I mean, I just think it is. But I think that there are good people that live here, And unfortunately, there's more attention given to the bad people than there are given to the good people. But in Hammond, it's no different either, really, if you think about it. Hammond isn't on the bottom of the economic, maybe as Gary is, because Gary's bigger and, it's more space and da-da-da-da-da. But Hammond is not the focal point of Indiana by any stretch of the imagination. Not at all. It's just an average, city. It's just average. It's, we have a good side, we have a bad side. Do I like living there? It's okay. It's okay. Do I want to live somewhere else? Hell yeah. I've been thinking about it. I said, man, I would love to go where it's maybe a little warmer. I mean, I would like to get out of all the stupid snow. I mean, I know, look at Texas, they got all that stupid snow this year, but that was unfortunate. It was freak. But, that's, although Indiana, we haven't had that type of weather we had this year for a very long time. And then it came and nobody was prepared. I was like, what the hell? But, I don't know. Indiana's, I guess, is just as good as anywhere else. But I think I would like a whole different place, like different state, different climate, different. I wouldn't want to go to, no offense to people who live in Florida. Florida's too hot. I wouldn't like that either. I wouldn't like, I would like California. I really truly would, but I couldn't afford it. Yes, Billy, I can't afford it. I would like Arizona. I think I could afford that. Arizona. I would love to live in West Virginia. Don't ask me why, but that just seems like so much that would be home. To me, West Virginia, someplace like that where there's mountains. I love mountains. I think they're just, oh my God, just so pretty. But those are the places I wouldn't mind living. I wouldn't mind living. I always say Tennessee, but then I think about it. There are so many places in Tennessee you don't want to live. Now, I always say, oh, Memphis. I mean, they have the same problems this area has. A lot of problems. So, I mean, it's where Elvis is from, but unfortunately, Elvis is not alive. And even if he were alive, do you think he would know who I am? No. I know who he is, though. He's the king. Yeah, so it's cold in here. It's getting cold. It's like my bedroom cold. It really is, too. Anyway, so here we are. Now we are in definitely beautiful Glen Park, Indiana. Gary, Indiana. Glen Park. I'm going toward the post office so this lady can get her what I'm sending her by at least tomorrow. I could drop it off. I'm right here by her house, but I don't go up to people's houses. I just don't. I think that's rude, and so I just will drop it in the mail in her city. So I figure that's where the main sorting place is at. There is a good chance she might get it tomorrow because it's only 9:11 in the morning. I mean, there's got to be a pickup before 12, and then they could deliver it tomorrow, hopefully. And if not, the very latest she'll get it would be Monday. But that'd be really crazy unless it's in Chicago. We got to think about the post office, the way they think. They do everything backwards. They send it to Chicago. No, they don't. This is Gary. It should stay in Gary. And, but who knows? You never know what the post office is going to do. Oh, yeah, stop and get some dog food for Ginger. I'm eventually changing my cat's cat food. I'm going to put it what Black Eye is using. I think I'm going to eventually kind of try to transition them over to that. I know they'll hate it. I know they will. But it's far better than what they're eating, you know, because they eat the Fancy Feast, Select, and all that crap. But it's too many ingredients, too many chances for problems. You know, it's so many chances for problems, you know. It's, the more ingredient, this is what the vet told me, the more ingredients in a cat food or dog food is the more chances for allergies. And allergies is a problem that cats and dogs get, you know. It's probably what Ginger might have, I'm not sure. But no, that's not the problem we're working on, though. Not at all. I wish it was just that simple. I wish it was just that simple. But it's just a part of growing old, you know, getting to be an older dog, you know. That's coming up real fast in less than 2 weeks now. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. So we'll have to make that trek out to Aurora. I remember, I don't think I've been there before, so it's going to be interesting trying to get there. And I do not like to drive on the highway, so I'm going to leave really early and try to find if I can go on the side roads. I'm a big chicken on the highway. I don't particularly like it, especially Chicago traffic. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. If my brother were in, I would have him drive me. Oh, he would probably protest. Oh, I go now. Go. I'll buy you lunch, you know, because you can't go in anyways. That's the part I don't like. You can't be there to comfort the animal when it's going on the tests and stuff like that. But, you know, I know there's like, right in that area, there's a park. My daughter was telling me, she knows Aurora. And she says there's a park right over there. You can go there. It's like a, but what would be there? You know what I mean? What's in a park? It's March. There's no flowers. There's nothing, you know, unless it's on the inside. I doubt it. I don't know. I don't want to get too far because I get lost. I get lost real quick. I do. I mean, if somebody said go north, I wouldn't know what the hell to go. The only reason I know where I'm going is because, like I said, I lived in Gary. This is what they call downtown Glen Park. Look at it. Enjoy it. There's nothing here. There used to be stuff here. Actually, there's a few things here, but it's nothing that. There's a Family Dollar. There's always a Family Dollar. There's Boost Mobile. There is liquor stores, a chicken place. Nothing. A check cashing place. You know. And I remember when a lot of these stores were open. I remember when, I'm not saying Gary was thriving and booming, because as long as I lived in Gary, it's never been thriving and booming. And, you know, being married to John, you know, been through here, except for the last maybe 3 years, daily almost. And we were always going somewhere. And you look at it, you know, my heart would go, oh man, I wish something would be done just to pick this area up and give it a, you know, just really somebody take an interest in it and do something. I don't know what, but do something. You know, give it hope. And there's always hope. Hope is never gone until you're dead. But, you know, do something, you know. I remember this used to be open. This building right on the right of me used to be open. And this used to be a normal road I'd go on all the time. And now it's just like nothingness. Oh crap, I think I was supposed to turn there. I think I can turn up ahead too. Yeah. But yeah. It's sad. It's really, 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 really sad. But then again, like I said, I'm not comparing. Well, I am comparing, but Hammond isn't that much better. Hammond, you know, I remember Hammond, growing up in Hammond. I grew up in Hammond. We used to go downtown Hammond. There's a Goldblatt's. If you're from Northwest Indiana or Chicago, you know what Goldblatt's was. It's a huge ass store. Well, if you're in my age group, and there's a JCPenney's on the corner. There's Milliken's. Milliken's was in Chicago, I believe. there was Rothschild, there was, even when we had Woodmar Mall, it was thriving. It was doing well. And then it didn't anymore. And then they were saying that they raised the rates. They're so high. Well, you're chasing businesses away. And that's a shame because, if you put your cost to rent a place so high, what are you going to do? But then I understand it. You have people breaking in, you have stealing, and, there's got to be some give and get. You have to get a little bit of give. You got people, you want to live in a place where there are stores. It's a given. You want to live where there are businesses that you can go to. I would want to live in a place where I don't have to go to another city to go grocery shopping. And I do go to another city to go grocery shopping, but I don't have to. There is a grocery store not far from me. There's an Aldi's right down the street. I don't shop normally at Aldi's. No shade, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't. The bigger cities like around here where I live, like Munster or Highland, I go to more. Although the other day I did go to the grocery store by me. And there are grocery stores I want to talk about. There's Van Til's, there's Strachan Van Til's. There's separate stores, but they're kind of joined together, but they're still separate, different stores, different owner. And then we have, what is it? Save More? Not Save More. What is it? It's a subsidiary, or it's a part of Kroger. And we have that. And I go there every now and then. It's an okay store. There's nothing wrong with it. Except their portions that they sell is usually huge. I don't have that. I don't need that much food. I don't need like a pack of 12 pork chops. I don't even need 2, really. And when my brother comes in, I fix some pork chops sometimes. But, or like when I cook something I like. And pork, I'm not crazy about pork chops, except what I just cooked was very good, but it wasn't pork chops. It was pork something or another, pork shoulder. But I'm not really like pork chops and stuff like that. I don't like the smell. I don't usually care for the smell of pork. I don't know why. It just smells so. Has such a. Anyways, this is between going through. I'm going towards the Gary, Maine post office, and then I'll end the video because I'm right now at almost 33 minutes. So if it cuts off, you know what happened. I'll turn this off. It's probably getting hot on that camera, on my phone. And this is a little tour of Gary and Hammond and all places in between. Just taking you on the scenic view. Oh God, it's so funny. It's like, this is just like, I don't know what people would think if they saw this. Like, you all see it, but I don't know what your view is. Like me, this is like, okay, this is I've been here like 100 times, and it's nothing new to me. Some people say, oh, it's dangerous. I don't know. In the daytime, I don't feel danger. In nighttime, I don't really feel danger. Now, would I get out and hang out? No, I don't know. I don't think, sometimes in my mind say there's no trouble unless you're looking for it. There's anywhere you live, no matter if you live in the most poshest area, there's trouble there if you look for it. If you look hard enough, you're going to find some trouble. Oh, Daniel Hill Williams Elementary School looks new. If you're looking for trouble is there to be found. If you're looking for, peace, mind your own business, stay on your side of the road, and just keep going where you're going. Don't get in people's stuff. I guess that's the key to everything, right, in life. Stay on your side of the road, mind your own business, and keep out of other people's business. and usually we're okay. We're all right. But yeah, we're almost here. Then I'm gonna turn you all off. You see right that building right ahead? Well, there's one truck coming from that direction, a mail truck. This is the main post office of Gary. It's actually the main post office of this whole area. And you wouldn't think so. It doesn't look that big, but it is. It really is. This is the main post office of this area. So I'm going to drop this letter here. Hopefully about hope, against hope, it'll get delivered tomorrow. I hope so. I don't want to go in. I'm not going in or nothing. I'm just going to drop it in the mailbox. And I want to thank you for your time. If you got this far, congratulations. And you all have a great day. I'll probably be talking to you again. And stay safe, stay warm, and have a good day. Bye.